Welcome back to my channel. So today I went shopping. My mother-in-law took me shopping today at a cosmetic sale in Toronto. Apparently they have like 2 of these sales every year. It's called like the Lisa Cosmetic Sale, and they have a bunch of high-end companies that get together and sell all their makeup at super discounted prices. So if you ever wanted to get high-end makeup but you didn't want to pay the ridiculous price tag, definitely go to the sale if you are from Ontario or from Toronto region like I am. She got me a bunch of Elizabeth Arden makeup, the stuff that she actually uses every single day on her face. So I thought it would be kind of cool to do a tutorial with makeup my mother-in-law uses. This foam foundation though, I don't know if anybody has ever heard about it before. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like a mousse that dissolves into a very liquidy foundation. If you want to see how I got this look using all Elizabeth Arden makeup products, then just keep watching. Hi guys, what is up? Let's get this hair out of the way super fast because that's how I roll. I'm just going to moisturize my face first with some of this Younique Moisture Surge moisturizer. I'm not really a fan of it, but I just have it, so I'm just trying to use it up before I start opening other ones that I got at the VIP sale. Next, I'm just going to prime my face with this Younique primer that I've been trying out. It's pretty good. It's filling in my pores really nicely and it's moisturizing. It does have a matte finish, so if you don't like matte finishes on your primers, definitely don't use that one. Next, I'm going to use the Elizabeth Arden foundation. It is this weird foam foundation. As you can see right there, it kind of looks like poo. Just going to put that all over my face. On the box, it does say it's for normal skin, natural coverage, translucent finish. Makeup so flawless, so natural, it looks like your own skin, which is true. I did find that it did look like my skin, and it definitely was not anything more than a light medium coverage. Just putting that on with my Sephora Pro foundation brush. Blending it out with that before I go in with my beauty blender. And I guess I need a little bit more because my cheeks, the redness is still showing through quite a bit. Just going to build it up a little bit just on my cheeks. I'm really loving these Sephora Pro brushes. They're super soft. I've never had a single hair that has fallen out of them yet. And they're washing really nicely. Really good quality brushes. Next, just getting my beauty blender damp, wringing it with a towel, and blending all of this foundation out. It did blend out pretty flawlessly. I do like how it applied and how it does look pretty skin-like and super lightweight for sure. Not much coverage though. Just going to prep my under eyes with the Clinique Pep Start Moisturizer. I find that doing this, my concealers go on a lot nicer and they don't crease as bad. I'm just going to mix a couple shades of the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in between the fair beige and the light one, so I just put them on the back of my hand and then mix them together before putting them under my eye. Had a couple breakouts this week. I've been trying out a Younique foundation from that online stuff that everyone's been talking about, and every time I wear it, I always get breakouts the next day, so not really liking that very much. Just going to blend out this concealer now with my other Sephora Pro my Sephora Pro concealer brush. Just bringing that down in a triangle, trying to highlight the under my eyes just a little bit. And blending that out with the beauty blender, of course. I'm also going to take some of that Tarte Shape Tape and put it on my eyelids and blend that out just to try to cancel out the veins that I have up there. I'm going to take my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Celestial and apply that to the top of my cheekbone, blend it out. You do have to work fairly quickly with this highlighter because it does tend to set pretty fast, so you need to apply one side at a time so that you can blend it out nicely and not end up with chunks on the top of your cheeks. But this is a beautiful, beautiful liquid highlight. I'm really liking it. Just gorgeous. Next, I'm going to take the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Ultra Smooth Pressed Powder in Translucent 01. I'm going to take it on the back side of another damp beauty blender just to pat it into my under eye and eyelids to set that concealer, and anywhere else that I also put the concealer to cover up some of those acne marks that I have, and my chin. Kat Von D Shade in the Light palette. I love this palette. I've been waiting to use this palette forever. It's my favorite contouring palette by far. Just taking the lightest shade and blending it into my contour area under my cheekbones. But as you see, this foundation does not set very fast, so it ended up being pretty patchy on the first side that I was doing it on. So I'm just working it in, trying to blend it as best as I can, and it just clumps up on the top of the forehead there too. The foundation is pretty tacky, so next time I use it, I definitely know to set it with powder over the entire face because it doesn't dry down very nicely. Just contouring that double chin. Please excuse it. I am the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life right now. I had a baby 16 months ago, but that's really not an excuse because other people are much thinner and their kids are much older. Just taking my Real Techniques contour brush just to try to blend out those harsh lines from the Kat Von D powder a little bit better. Taking the dark shade of the Kat Von D palette and just trying to define the crease a little bit more, and then taking the lightest pink, mixing it with the banana shade color to try to define under my contour a little nicer. This is a really great tip if you end up being a little bit sloppy trying to get your contour and bronzer to look nice. I'm going to take my Becca highlighter in the shade Moonstone on my Wayne Goss number 15 fan brush, just applying that to the top of the cheekbones and the top of the eyebrow, just to give a little bit more of a highlight and to set that Cover FX drops a little bit more. I love highlighter. So gorgeous. Just taking my Real Technique shader brush, applying some of that highlighter to the bridge of my nose and to the tip, and then also to the inner corners of my eye later on. Just going to prime my eyes with the MAC Painterly paint pot, just with a no-name Walmart brand, I think, brush that I was using right there. Just going to fill in my eyebrows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown. I've been growing out my eyebrows lately. I used to have the super, super thin eyebrows before I was pregnant, but then when I was pregnant, they finally started to grow, because I guess like when you're pregnant, your hormones are going crazy, so the hair starts growing in places you don't really want it to grow, and in places that you do want it to grow, which I got pretty lucky with it filling in my eyebrows a little bit more. I really want a full brow. I think it's so gorgeous. Just going to set that now with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This is the best brow gel, hands down. And I'm going to try this Elizabeth Arden eyeshadow palette. It is called Beautiful Color Eyeshadow Quad. I'm going to take that light pink color to use that as a base shade and a transition color, right in the crease and all over the lid. Taking this dark brown, just tapping it on my Wayne Goss brush, trying to define my crease a little bit more, but as you see, it is super pigmented and it does not blend very well because I put way too much on the brush, and even though this is a natural Blue Squirrel hairbrush, it did pick up quite a bit of that eyeshadow. Wasn't expecting it to be that pigmented, so now I know. Just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions, trying to get a smoked out crease with that light brown, that dark brown color. I'm going to take that light yellow color and just put it all over my inner 2/3 of my lid. I was trying to go for a halo eye, but it just didn't end up happening. The yellow one is definitely not even close to as pigmented as that dark brown was. I was expecting it to have a high color payoff, which it really didn't. Just taking that transition shade again to blend these two together, make it look a little less harsh, and then spraying my MAC 242 brush with MAC Fix Plus to make that sparkly shimmer shade a little more intense, but that didn't really do anything either. That shade also really had no pigment payoff. I'm just going to try to clean up this mess that I made with a Q-tip, and then went over again with a little bit of concealer and the translucent powder, and then defining my underline with that dark brown again, trying to get it to look a little more cohesive. Next, I'm going to try the Elizabeth Arden Color Intrigue eyeliner in the shade Umbra Brown. This eyeliner, I really hate it. I can't even say anything good about it whatsoever. It's just terrible. Like, as you can see, there's no color payoff whatsoever. I'm trying to tight line my upper lid when I just gave up and started to just push all over the place trying to get some kind of color on my upper line, but it just didn't end up working for me at all. I usually love these eyeliners that have the twist up cap, so you don't need to sharpen them, but this one was really thick at the end and it just was pointless. Doesn't look good at all. I was trying to go for a little wing, trying to make it a little better, but no, it just doesn't work. That's what first impressions are for. Again, trying to tightline my waterline, but it's just not working. I'm just gonna push really hard on my lid to get the color to show. And it doesn't show at all in my lower waterline. Not at all. I just wasted my time. Those 2 seconds were just wasted. Nothing. Clean up a little bit more with that Q-tip with the micellar water on it. Doesn't look that bad, but definitely could do a lot better. Just gonna curl my eyelashes now with the, I think it's the Shiseido eyelash curlers, and then using my YSL mascara to coat tons of layers on my lashes. This is my favorite mascara from Sephora, my favorite high-end mascara. And I'm just going to take the Becca highlighter Moonstone again to highlight my inner corner, and then I am done. Okay, so that is the end of my tutorial for today using the Elizabeth Arden products. I realized after I finished filming that I forgot to put on the lipstick. I just put it on off camera. It is the Elizabeth Arden Sweet Pink 25 lipstick, and I just topped it off with a Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss. Beautiful. I really like this lipstick. It is so creamy and buttery, and it didn't streak at all on my lips. And it's just a beautiful color. Like, I really like this one, and this was only like $4. I think it was regular 40 something, and it was like $4.99 at the sale. So I definitely want to pick a couple more of these up when they have the next sale, now that I know that I do like it. Overall, I do think the products are worth the price. Even if you pay full price for them, I think that some of the products are really good quality. The foundation, I do like the foundation. I like how it went on, and I like how it looks in camera. But in person, it definitely settled into all of my fine lines, and all of the areas around my nose are pretty cakey right now because it settled not very nicely. The eyeliner, not a fan. I will never use this again. I had to push so hard just to get any color payoff on my eyelids. And then when I was pushing hard enough, the end of the pencil is so thick that I ended up having this really ugly, harsh line that I couldn't even blend out because it's shit. I will never buy this one again. This is a thumbs down for me, this eyeliner. The Elizabeth Arden Umber 04 Color Intrigue Eyeliner. That's a no for me. The lipstick is a yes. The translucent powder is an obvious, absolutely, positively yes. I have a big problem with powders setting into my creases under my eyes because my eyes are so dry. This didn't do that at all. This is the smoothest powder I've ever used. It is the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Ultra Smooth Pressed Powder in Translucent 01. So definitely will be using this from now on to set my under eye. As for the eyeshadows, I definitely want to play around with the palette a little bit more. I didn't expect it to be that pigmented. As you saw, I put a lot of dark brown on the outer corner when I didn't mean to put that much on. And I couldn't get it to blend out because I put way too much on. I think I need to use a different brush to do that, or I just need to be very careful about how much product I pick up because these are pigmented. Definitely pigmented. Especially that dark brown color. Like, I barely touched my brush in that color and it was so dark. I definitely do like them because the formula seems really nice and they're not powdery. There was no fallout whatsoever. So I definitely want to keep playing around with this and try different brushes with it and try different techniques of blending with this one. Anyways, guys, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if there's something you want me to review that you're interested in buying, because I will definitely go out and get it and I'll review it for you so you can see how it looks like on a pale person's skin with a lot of redness to cover. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. Bye!
Like this way.
I hate that you're watching me.
No, I'm not watching that. I'll be watching this.